Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's live reaction bingo for One Piece chapter 1127. I'm extremely excited this week. I think I'm more excited for One Piece than I've been in a very, very long time because the end of last arc was amazing, and after the end of last chapter, I'm so excited to see what happens next. Like, I usually am pretty good at avoiding spoilers. If I'm gonna get spoiled by anything, it's maybe gonna be somebody else's video, but I'm recording this not long after scans come out, so it's pretty easy to avoid that. And or like maybe I would be spoiled by something trending on Twitter, but that's also easy to avoid. But this week in specific, I was really trying to avoid spoilers because I'm just so excited for One Piece. And you know, when you're covering something long term like I have with One Piece, I've been doing videos basically weekly, oftentimes, especially in the early days, multiple times a week for like 8 years. You're gonna have your ups and downs with the series, but for months now, I have been really happy and positive with where One Piece is at right now. The most since Wano, really. I have been happy with it. And sure, it's not perfect, but I'm just excited to see where we go. Because I was thinking, you know, we've been jumping around. It's been fun. I don't know what we're really going to get between arcs. There's still a lot that we could jump around to because there's so many characters in play. And we did that a little bit last week. And I don't want to devalue that part of last week's chapter where we're jumping around saying like Bartolomeo, Shanks, stuff like that, because that's exciting, that's cool. I don't want to devalue that. But the biggest thing to me is I was just kind of thinking after leaving Egghead, when it comes to the Straw Hats, I'm like, we might jump around a bit for other characters, but for the Straw Hats, I feel like we will just kind of go to Elbaf. We'll just kind of go to Elbaf. We'll meet up with Saul. We'll probably get some more lore drops, and then we'll just carry on and transition into whatever's next. But this is really exciting because we see for sure that the most recent 4 Straw Hats were with the Giants, but the Sunny has disappeared. We don't see where the first 6 Straw Hats were, and we get to see Nami. She's in this place that looks like it's made of Lego. She is in a new outfit. She seemingly doesn't know how she's gotten there. So the Sunny and the first and possibly the first 6 Straw Hats are off on their own. We could meet some new characters here for this chapter. We could introduce or like reintroduce some characters that we saw before, but I'm hoping for some new characters, to tell you the truth. We could get a little bit of a mini arc here before Elbaf, and in this little mini arc we could have the original 6 Straw Hats getting a little bit of adventuring in, and that would be so cool and exciting to see this late in the game, to see just some adventures with the kind of original Straw Hats. That'd be so cool. So I would be really up for that. I am so excited, and it's like this could be many different things. I don't think it could be Sugar. She did have like toy related abilities, but I don't know if she could do anything like this. Is this even a person's ability, or is this just some island they're at? We've seen before in like one of the openings, like a Lego themed kind of island. Is Oda like, I want to do that in the actual story? Is that what this is going to be? So I don't think it's Sugar's ability. I think she was captured and probably sent to Impel Down with most of the other Doflamingo pirates. I think that's probably where she is. And I don't think her ability could quite do this. A big candidate is maybe Wapol. Maybe this is what the inside of Wapol, when he's like putting stuff together within him, looks like. I'm kind of hoping not. It also doesn't look like the style that's the inside of Beige. For me, the whole Wapol thing, it's like Vivi, Wapol, and Morgan's meeting up with the Straw Hats, to me, is kind of eh. I know that's what Vivi's objective is here, but to me, Vivi rejoining with them at this late in the game, with like her not being much of a fighter, even if she gets Kuma's fruit, I don't know. People have just been saying, oh, Vivi gets his fruit and rejoins for so long now that predictable doesn't equal bad, but at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of the idea, honestly. I think it's likely going to happen at some point, but I'm just not really huge into it, personally. So that isn't something that excites me as much as this being new characters and a little bit of a new adventure, even if it's just for a little while before we actually get to Elbaf. So either way, with my yapping out of the way, let's see what we have on this week's bingo card and then get into reading. So if you want to play along yourself, if you want to generate your own bingo card, I update the bingo card generator every single week, and I leave I leave a link to it down in the comments and description. And you can even go back and play with previous chapters if you want to. Even in previous videos, if you go down to the link, it changes every week, so you can play the 1126 card or the 1125 card, etc. So if you want to play along yourself, then you can generate your own card while you're reading, or maybe after you watch the video if you want to play. I leave a link for that every single week, and I post it a little bit before I record on Discord. And in addition to that, these videos, I record them when the scans come out, and I put them up for patrons and members. So if you want to help support the channel and get these videos a little bit early, you can hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. And sorry, I'm feeling a little congested right now, so I feel like that's affecting my voice a bit. But yeah, if you want to get these videos a little early, you can, but they go out when the official translation comes out for everybody anyway. I just do it this way so that, you know, I didn't want to spoil anybody, because I would always get annoyed when I waited to do videos on Sundays for the official translation, and I would just constantly see videos up days ahead of me that kind of spoil me in the thumbnails and stuff, and I don't want to do that for other people. So I'm like, I don't want to post things before the official, but I also don't want to wait and get spoiled, and I don't like the official translation very much. So if I do things this way, I can just put things up and you can see them ahead of time if you're a patron or a member without a thumbnail or a title that would spoil you. And then, like, everybody else can see it when it comes out officially. That way I'm just not, like, you know, ruining anybody else's experience reading. But either way, let's see what I got on this week's bingo card. We have... Okay, we got Smoker. That's going to be a little bit of a difficult one. I feel like we never see Smoker. Zoan Transformation, Joy Boy mentioned, Loki, any Straw Hat member, Food, Silhouetted Character, Nika mentioned, Vivi Wappler Morgans, Karen Indoor Zunisha, Seraphim, Devil Fruit Awakening, Free Space which we can click, Blood Sweater Tears, Thousand Sunny, Revolutionary, Wano Piece, which is if we see Wano anywhere, a new named character, that's a new one I added for this week. Flashback, Named Attack, Cross Guild, Straw Hat Grand Fleet Representative, we got one last week, Heart Pirates, new name Devil Fruit, or Elbaf. So either way, let's get into reading. Of course, I'm just showing this on screen and giving the video a little bit of a extra thing, because sometimes when you read a One Piece chapter, I feel like I could just bust through, read it, say my thoughts on it in like 10 minutes, but if we're playing bingo as well, it like slows me down, makes me sit, talk about the chapter a little bit more, and also it's something that I can show on screen and have fun with, because if I show the actual chapter on screen, that is playing with fire doused in ultra gasoline. So either way, let's start reading. We have chapter 1127, Adventure in the Land of Mystery, and we start off with Yamato and Inuarashi. And then Onichild Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 15. The daimyo of Kuri, Inuarashi, grows concerned after these disappearances. Okay, so Inuarashi's a daimyo now. That's so cool. That's so cool, and they're eating. So hold up. We've got some things here. Just to start out with, before even getting into the chapter proper, we have food and, let's see, food and Wano Piece. I think that's probably it. But yeah, that's good just as a start. Okay. There's a fire. Giant confusion. Get some spring water and put it out. Hey, do you smell that aroma? And hold on, so there are giants here at this Lego-looking place? Wait, is this actually Elbaf? And Elbaf has changed since we saw it in the flashback, and now it has this Lego appearance. Is this something to do with Loki being the prince or something? Because, like, Big Mom's flashback was like 50-some to 80-some years ago, right? So it stands to reason that the island could have changed a bit since then. And maybe Elbaf is just like an actual, like, toy building place now. Is it coming from the forest? If the flames spread to Yggdrasil, then the country's done for. We need to report this to the great sun god. Something's wrong with this. What could have happened to these stinger mole? They don't just fall out of the sky. Is this maybe something to do with Kid? Because I would assume Kid probably survived off the coast of Elbaf. People in the forest reported that the tremors we felt, and if so, I guess maybe Nami could have gotten the new outfit from the giants. But it's weird that the Sunny disappeared and they would just show up here. The people in the forest reported that the tremors we felt earlier were caused when the mighty ear god collapsed. Don't be stupid, what could hurt that enormous rabbit? So there's a giant rabbit here. Big Stein Castle. Yeah, it's still alive. What's with that huge bee thing? Oh, is it? It's Nami taking them out and causing all the chaos? Morning, Nami. Say, where are we? We get freaking Zeus. No idea. Last thing I knew, we were still on the giant's ship. Wow, somebody save me. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji-kun, I'll even take Usopp. What's with me? I don't even remember changing. Okay, so she didn't just get this outfit from the giants. Am I dreaming? Where is this place? And it, like, the buildings don't look that giant. Unless the Straw Hats who have gone here are giant and just don't realize it yet. Is it some kind of castle? Or what if this... Hold on. It looks like things are made of Legos. What if this is Loki's, like, toy castle or something? Or maybe not Loki, maybe just a giant in general. They mentioned Yggdrasil and everything, but maybe, like, the giant children on Elbaf, this is just one of their, like, toy castles made of Legos or whatever, and they stuck Nami in here as, like, a toy figure, essentially. And then, am I dreaming? Where is this place? It's some kind of castle? Nami... Huh? Usopp's voice. She trips over one of the studs. What's wrong with this floor? It's all bumpy. There's a clattering and we see a giant hedgehog. That's a really good facial expression from Nami. It's huge. Then he gets angry. Yeah, I didn't mean to start you. Usopp, where are you? Over here. Okay, I don't want to continue until I fill some stuff out. I kind of forgot. So let's see, what do we have here? I don't think I know enough to say for sure that this is Elbaf yet, but it probably is because of the tree. We don't have a new named character yet. We do have Blood, Sweat, or Tears because Nami was sweating. We haven't seen the Thousand Sunny yet. Okay, maybe we had a little bit less than I thought we might have. They mentioned a sun god, but I don't think that's necessarily Nika yet. I don't think we had a silhouetted character, but maybe. I'll have to look back, and then any Straw Hat member. So we could get an easy bingo here if we get silhouetted character and this is confirmed to be Elbaf. We could get an easy one. Let me continue though. Save me! And we have a giant cat with a crown and robe. What are you doing there? Another monster? I've got my own problems. What is this? A monster manor? Zeus, extend! Leave it to me. Crap! I'm gonna fall. Just zap it. She fries the potentially just poor innocent hedgehog here. And Usopp has like a beard and mustache with his outfit. Whoops, and she falls onto the back of the cat. Shri, meow. And then the cat gets shocked as the hedgehog falls onto it. What? I've got a bad feeling. Ditto. Actually, the beard and mustache kind of work for Usopp. He could keep this. We have this glare from the cat's eye. Rah! Hey, Usopp, do you know anything about this place? I remember us drinking on the giant's ship. Next thing I know, I'm here with you. Wait, that booze. Didn't he say it could cause hallucinations? It's called Absinthe the Green Fairy. I hope this isn't just a hallucination. Oh, it's a dead end. Oh man, we're so high up. There's a chance this is a hallucination, right, Nami? Then I might be seeing a cat monster, but it's probably just... I don't know if you'd be seeing the same illusion, though. Yeah, and then Usopp getting slapped around by some random cat. That's also another really great reaction panel from Nami. It feels a little like different, a little unique for One Piece, some of these panels. And they crash through the wall and start falling. Usopp, and then she starts falling too. We cut ahead a bit to a lion. It reminds me of the Impel Down lion, the Manticore. It suddenly turned into a lion? We're doomed. Snap out of it, Usopp. We're gonna die. It roars. Yeah, I'm not a shield. She uses him as a human shield. Nami-san! I sentence you to death for making my beloved cry. Ifrit Jambe, Epole, Gear Forth, Gama Elephant, Santoryu, Kalasutra, Great Dragon, and then it roars as it gets hit by Twister, Whip, Strike. Kya! They're both screaming as it falls over. And just from the little glimpses we see, I can't really tell with Zoro's yet. Or Luffy's. Luffy's looks like it's going to be cool, though. Is that a mistake on Luffy's, though, where he has, like, the arm going forward, but then the same arm flying back behind him, or is that just his left arm lagging behind? Sanji's looks really cool from this panel, though. Sanji could have a cool outfit here. Oh, I guess we do have the other panel. We can see Zoro a little clearer. Still not quite yet, though. He has a mask on. Okay, getting to the next spread. Did it just turn into a cat? So is it a cat with like a lion devil fruit? I wonder how this guy'll taste. That rabbit we grilled up earlier sure was tasty. She. They killed their rabbit god. Nami-san, was really worried. I was so scared when Usopp died, Sanji-kun. I'm still alive. And you're going to pay for that human shield stunt. So we didn't see Chopper last time, but we don't see him here either, so he might still be back with the Giants. But we have our original 5 here. Bruh, not again. Sounds like there might be even bigger ones around. If they look good, I'll get us some. Let's prioritize finding the sea and our ship. We need to establish the crew's safety. If you're going after food, don't forget that bee battalion and their hive, and be ashamed to waste them since they're so nutritious. How are you guys taking this place in stride? Where the hell are we anyway? Into the unknown. Cover and color spread upon return. So break next week, and then we get a color and cover spread. When we come off of breaks, it's usually a good chapter. I really like their outfits, though. These are like all 3 of them, plus Usopp's and Nami's are good, too. I feel like all 5 of them have really good outfits for this arc. Assuming this is Elbaf, I think I'm right on what I was saying, where I think this is just going to be like a toy setup by one of the giants on Elbaf, and they're just kind of being kept here as toys. And this isn't like the actual full island, this is just like a toy playset. And that also, I'm gonna say that counts as Zoan transformation, because when it got like KO'd, it reverted from a lion back to a cat, so I think it's a cat with some kind of lion devil fruit. I think like we kind of don't need an outright explanation for that one. So, let's see, I don't think I actually ended up with one. I'll count Zoan transformation, I think that should count. And then, I don't think there was a silhouetted character, particularly. Unless earlier, hold on, let me check. Let me check before I just end the video. Like way back when we had those people talking. Yeah, no, there's no real silhouetted character here. The one character on the left of like the very first panel reminds me of Gerd, but I don't think it's her. Yeah. And then we see these people here, but then again, these people, maybe they're not giants either. The 3 that are here talking about the bees and the fire and everything. Because they are dressed like Vikings, but they aren't big compared to these like Lego looking houses. So either, you know, things have changed in the future, they have built just this type of architecture on Elbaf, or what I think, because the Straw Hats don't look super tiny compared to the architecture, I think that these aren't giants, they're just regular people, and the Straw Hats also are just in some sort of playset. That's going to be my theory moving forward. But yeah, that means no Devil Fruit Awakening, because we didn't get Gear 4th, we got Gear 3rd. No silhouetted character, 1000 Sunny yet. We did get named attacks, so somebody might have got better luck with me when it comes to getting a bingo here. I don't think we got a flashback. Then, new named character. Yeah, none of them had names. We saw a few characters, nothing with names. Unless you're counting the bees, but I don't really think the bees should count. I don't think that this is clearly Elbaf. I think it's probably Elbaf, me personally, because of the tree, but it wasn't outright said, and I don't think we have enough information to just assume that. No new name devil fruits. Like, possibly a new devil fruit with whatever the cat was doing, but it wasn't named. no fleet representatives or cross-guild or heart pirates. Man, not a lot filled in this week. Felt like a little bit of a short chapter, but it was so fun. I am so up for this kind of adventure, and the fact that Chopper wasn't with them is just going to make me assume, I'm going to assume then, I don't remember seeing him at the end of last chapter. I do remember at the end of last chapter seeing, I remember seeing Robin, I remember seeing Frankie, I remember seeing Brooke, I remember seeing Jinbei, but I don't remember seeing Chopper. Let me see, can I actually, hold on, can I actually go back to last chapter? Is that a thing I can do on this site that I am reading from? Yeah, I can't. Sorry, hiccup. Jeez. Okay, let me go to the last couple pages here and see what we have. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So last couple pages, Brooke's right there. Then next panel we have Lilith and Bonnie with Jinbei and Frankie and Robin. But we don't see Chopper. So I don't know, maybe Chopper is still with them and we just didn't see him here. There's a chance of that. It's either that or Chopper is with the original 5, but I think the fact that we didn't see him this chapter means that he's probably with the other group that are still on the giant ship. So either way, I guess that would be it for this week. No bingo for me, but I feel like it's something that some of you could have gotten. Either way, though, I'll end things here. Go ahead and edit this and get it up for all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more One Piece, much more on the channel. Like I said, down below you can play bingo yourself, or if you want these videos early, you can become a patron or channel member. I'll talk about that more in a second because I want to say follow on Twitter if you want, and if you want to talk on Discord. Discord's free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. If you want to help support the channel by dropping a super thanks, that is appreciated. But if you want to help support the channel, help me to keep making videos, and also get these One Piece videos early. In addition to that, get your name at the end of every video. You can hit join down below to become a member, or go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, Magical Girls, FR Nono, Abyss Knight, JA and the D-Van, Cherryton Students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element, Pate Ardial. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.